PS2 is releasing now, but we'll start from PS1. It was a huge hit. Expectation से ज़्यादा था या expectation से कहीं कम? PS1.
We expected. We always knew that it will be a very special film, not just for us, even for people who were going to watch it, because we already had that anticipation. People were having, we used to have on TVs, we'll have debates, then they used to have competitions, things that we've not seen in any other film. And people started getting items out, like stuffed T-shirts about us, and each character was celebrated even before the movie started. So we expected. But we didn't expect this kind of a hit where it'd be an all-time, record breaker, which makes all of us very happy.
And what would you say?
Sorry, first question in English, please.
Did you expect? Did you expect
it to be such a big
hit?
That kind of success.
Did it meet its expectations? Do you think it met or not?
Your
Of course, I think it met the expectations in a huge way, because it brought in people from all generations. People who have not been coming to theatres for 30 years, 40 years. We always keep saying, people have stopped coming to theatres. They are watching films only in television. But this film actually brought back audiences whom we have lost. The movie audience whom we lost have come back. There are people who came with oxygen cylinders to watch the film. That's the kind of excitement this film had. It was a festival. To put it right, it was a festival for the people there to come and see this magnum opus on screen. This is something which people wanted to see all their lives, and finally they got to see it. And this brought in so many generations together. From the younger generations who felt proud that this film is coming over and the entire world is watching it. And there are the older people who are so happy that their heroes and heroines in this story are coming to life.
Do you think this kind of story should come regular basis or?
It should.
It should, sir. मैं हिंदी में बात करने की कोशिश करता हूँ, सर. बहुत बुरा लगा तो आप बता दीजिए. मैं इंग्लिश में ठीक है. तब बुरा लगेगा तो बताइए मुझे. पहले वो एक्सपेक्टेशंस का बात करना चाहता हूँ. पहले जब फिल्म शूट हो रहा था तो मैं और कार्ति एक साथ बैठ के 1 साल से काम कर रहे थे ना हम. कोविड के बाद भी हम काम कर रहे थे, सेकंड शेड्यूल. और कार्ति और मैं डिस्कस करते रहते हूँ कि वो पूछता है कि हिट होगा, कितना बड़ा हिट होगा. सो हम डिस्कस करने के वक्त मैं तुझको और मुझको देखने के लिए आएंगे कि नहीं मुझे नहीं पता है, पर हाथी और घोड़ा को देखने के लिए बच्चे लोग ज़रूर आएंगे. जब बच्चे आएंगे तो माँ बाप को भी लेके आते हैं. सो तभी थिएटर फुल होगा ना. सो एक्सपेक्टेशंस जब थिएटर में देखा था हम, सर यू वोंट बिलीव, जो लोग आए थे ना वो 20 साल से थिएटर नहीं गए. टिफ़िन बॉक्स लेके आ रहे हैं. और थिएटर ओनर्स ने बताया कि अब तो ये बंद हो गया. 10 साल पहले ही बंद हो गया, अभी यहाँ से ही फूड खरीदना पड़ेगा. सो और ऑक्सीजन सिलेंडर्स लेके अंदर आते हैं, और ओल्ड पीपल व्हील चेयर्स लेके आते हैं. हम देखा है. आई मीन it has not happened to any other movie which I have seen. I don't want to tell my age, but I've been here for
quite some time.
Quite some time. So I've seen many movies, but this one, the reception which we had, कभी नहीं देखा था मैं.
हिंदी मालूम?
हिंदी थोड़ी मालूम है. ग्रामर और वोकैबुलरी थोड़ा वीक है, थोड़ी वीक है.
हाँ, पता चल गया.
हाँ, अभी तो पता चला होगा आपको. क्या कि मुझे ये फिल्म एक विजुअल स्पेक्टिकल है. और आई थिंक आई वाज टेलिंग अर्लियर आल्सो इट्स अ इमर्सिव एक्सपीरियंस. आई शिफ्टेड टू इंग्लिश.
हेलो हिंदी.
अच्छा.
It's a very immersive experience for me.
Immersive है.
So I'm a fairly new actor. So for me, the acting school that I went into was Mani Sir's acting school, and I cherish every single shot that I took in this film. Every single second that I spent on Mani Sir's set, and now for the promotion, traveling with these people has been a big learning experience, because I remember for PS1 promotion.
Wait a minute. What, these people you're saying?
These people.
People are, yeah?
You're not people.
Okay,
No,
No, Ravi
my
was saying
God.
the horses and elephants. No, that's another she's
Not horses and elephants.
Why are you calling us
My
these people,
co-stars,
man? These lovely people.
these
getting better, but-
amazing people, these epic talents, these brilliant
Now it's
minds,
getting better.
these
So much talent on
exotic
so
people,
so much talent on
these
just
sexy
3 chairs.
people.
Oh,
Enough?
okay, enough.
Good?
Enough.
Happy?
Continue.
Yeah, so I've learnt a lot because these people,
These people again.
my co-stars have told me that for PS1 promotions I was trembling on stage, and this year they are saying that I speak too much. So I'll stop now.
That's
No,
bad
but
image
सीखा
for
तो
us.
किससे? That's why.
How difficult making these kind of films larger than life, and fighting sequences and horses, elephants.
The beauty of this film, I think, was, I think our personas are larger than life. Otherwise, everything else was very grounded. Like even the language that we spoke is old Purana Hindi, Purana Tamil. Okay, but we were asked to speak it like normally, like how we talk. So that was a difficult part. Likewise, the clothes we wore, what do you call it?
Armor.
Kapda.
So, Hindi, try for it. कोशिश की है, कीजिए.
So the costumes, everything is very normal. It's not larger than life. So that was a difficult part. It's, if you see, whether you see Mahabharata on TV or Ramayana, anything, what you see is a visual representation of what we think maybe, but this look better, no? This look richer, so put more gold, pick a bigger crown, have more horses. But in reality, it wouldn't have been gold, because gold is the most malleable metal. Like why we use it as jewelry is not just because it's beautiful. You can bend it in any which way. So you have armor which is gold, you'll die. So you cannot. And the crown is so heavy, like how many kgs, Patrick?
It's at least 15 kilos.
15 kgs. He wore it a couple of
Solid
seasons and
gold,
he lost about 2 inches of height. It's that heavy. So it's not like we don't try to, make it bigger. We try to make it real, which was difficult.
Nicely talking Hindi.
Hindi में बोलो.
Really nice. It was nice.
और drama, और entertainment, और मस्ती.
बिल्कुल ज़्यादा मस्ती ज़्यादा
एक्सपेक्टेशन भी ज़्यादा होंगी इस फिल्म से.
You can expect.
I think it will definitely satisfy the expectations. First, I would, people finding it difficult to understand the film because the characters were, there are so many layers in the film. It's not a simple story. It's not what do you call, Panchatantra, it's very simple narration. But this is from a novel, so it's very rich. It's not easy to understand it. But I think after the OTT release, people have understood what has happened so far in the story. And they're giving a recap on what has happened so far in this film PS2 too. So when audience come in, I think they will, first thing they have to understand this story, what's happening. But once they understand what's happening, the emotions that are going to flow through the film, I think it's going to be magical. Because there are fantastic 3 different angles that flow. Nandini, Aishwarya Rai's character and AK's, what is happening between them. The future greatest king, how is he going to become that? And what is Vandiyathevan and Kundabai going to do to save the kingdom? So, there are 10 forces against the kingdom, how the kingdom is going to survive. So, there's so much to look out for in this film.
सर
Expectations, sir.
हाँ एक्सपेक्टेशन और दर्शकों से ऑडियंस से क्या कहेंगे.
सर मैंने पहले जब मैं यहाँ आया था PS1 प्रमोशंस के लिए तब ऐसे ही क्वेश्चन पूछे थे आपने क्यों देखना है PS1. मैंने बताया कि जोक तभी PS2 अंडरस्टैंड होगा आपके लिए इसलिए अब देखना पड़ेगा PS1. अभी PS2 आ गया. जो भी लोग वो PS1 नहीं देखे थे जाइए देखिए OTT में है और देख के PS2 को थिएटर में देखिए एंजॉय करिए. और इन दोनों ने बताया ब्यूटीफुली बताया कि पिक्चर कैसा होगा क्या ड्रामा होगा. और अभी मैं भी ऐसे ही महसूस कर रहा हूँ. वो शूटिंग का दिन याद आ रहा है. वो सीन है, वो स्ट्रॉन्ग सीन है, वो वॉर है, ये सब कुछ है इसमें. और यूज सर्टिफिकेट है, फैमिली से देख सकते हैं. प्लीज अप्रैल 28 को अप्रैल 28 को थिएटर में जाके देखिए.
सर चिया सर इन 80s और 90s रजनी सर, कमल सर यूज्ड टू डू हिंदी फिल्म्स, तो हम हिंदी के ऑडियंस उन्हें पहचानते थे. बट नाउ इट इज़ you don't need to do Hindi films. हर चीज़ टीवी पे डब होके फिल्में आती हैं. हम हिंदी के दर्शक ऑडियंस देखते हैं. When I was coming today, I said my 12 years old son कि I'm going to do interview. He said कि मुझे भी लेकर चलो. I want to come with you. And he tried to convince me in 3 different characters of Aparichit. He's only
Papa, take me in.
You said now you don't need to do Hindi films. एक डब फिल्म ने इतना ज़्यादा आप लोगों को टीवी के माध्यम से टीवी के जरिए घर घर तक पहुंचा दिया है.
Or sir, I just want to add, we don't need to do Hindi films, we need to do good films.
Yeah.
Then
That's
we'll
what
reach
I'm saying. So
everywhere.
What is your question? You were saying, so
हाँ
we
तो
need to do.
या मतलब हिंदी फिल्म्स अब देखने की ज़रूरत नहीं. इतना डब फिल्म ने आप लोगों को हिंदी ऑडियंस के बीच में भी पहुंचा दिया है. एवरीबडी नोज अबाउट ऑल ऑफ यू.
Yeah.
Correct.
क्या कहेंगे?
Thoughts on that?
Thoughts on that? I think it's thanks to the worst thing that happened to human race after World War I and II is definitely pandemic, but that helped the cinema industry with the OTT and locked us up in houses. So people after a point didn't have enough content. They started watching other languages. Initially, when you have dub film, they say dub film. Now people actually say, give us subtitles. I don't want to see the dub version. I want to see the original. Which is so beautiful. And India is such a beautiful country where you have so many languages and cultures. So we've started watching Marathi. We started watching Bengali, Malayalam, Kannada. You know, and see even Kantara recently. It's worked all over. And nobody thinks of the story. And the culture is so different. It's so shocking, the culture. Or you take KGF or whatever. It's all different. It's some part of history which it's a very really larger than life kind of a version, but people want to watch it. So there is no language. Even earlier they used to say, when you do your Telugu film, when you do your Malayalam film, it doesn't matter. All our films get dubbed. See, today we're sitting and talking to you. Normally we wouldn't have. Somebody else would have bought the rights. No, but now we've actually I used to feel very strange. The first time it happened, like I think 5-6 years ago, 7 years ago, they'll suddenly say we're dubbing. Like even Aparijit, I felt very strange. It happened 1 year after the release. We never have simultaneous release. 1 year after the release, I was thinking, really? Come, and somebody had dubbed. Then we went to Delhi and then people liked it and I was shocked and I was thinking, I was feeling very guilty. I think this is not an original film, you know. But now you don't feel that because the dubbing also has become so good where you can actually dub in different languages. You never know. There'll be very few words. Like, you know, when you, like a car or a pa, whatever, where you know, it shows. Like we say appa, you say dada. Like, you know, there'll be that little, but otherwise you never know. So it's so beautiful that we are able to enjoy all these languages.